Hey there, how are you today? My name is Dana Damara, and you have landed on AstroCast. This is your report for the new moon happening in the sign of Libra on October 21st at 5:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so here we are, new moon. They happen every 28 days. We have about 12 to 13 of them a year. We're headed toward the end of the calendar year, but these lunar cycles don't go by the calendar year. We just will them to go toward the calendar year. And so I want to really drop in with this new moon. The new moon in October is really powerful. It's the absolute end of eclipse season. And so it's the opening of a new pathway for us, a new space. If you've been paying attention, you listened to the space between the eclipses where I talked about all this. It's like a blank page, right? Like, I know I have to turn the chapter, I know I have to turn the page, but I don't know what the next chapter is. That sort of energy. And then I talked about the full moon in Aries kind of giving us that breath, that like wherewithal, that ignition, if you will, of like get rid of the shit that you don't need because we're turning the page. So hopefully there's like wheels turning or heart burning or something going on in the belly that's saying, this is where you're going. Like one of our deepest prayers always, when we wake up every day, could be, please, Spirit, just point me in the direction that is most in alignment with my soul. Please, Spirit, point me in the direction that is most in alignment with my soul. Because I think sometimes we get into our heads as humans, as human doings, and we're like, well, this is what I should be doing, or this is what I need to be doing. And the should and the need is wrong answer. But when we ask Spirit, what's next? Sometimes we get ushered onto a path that's like in the flow, and other times things start imploding and going away, and we're like, why is this happening? But we asked to be put on the right path, right? So this is one of those new moons. This is that we're new beginnings. There's so many strong transits with this new moon that if you are on the incorrect path and you haven't made any effort to align, the universe is going to say, okay, this way, pay attention, pay attention. Let me share my screen and I'll show you what I mean. Here it is. Yes, new moon Libra. Look at that guy. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Put my glasses on for this one. First of all, you guys, there's no transits in earth signs. See this over here? No earth planets. No earth, no planets in earth signs at all. So it's going to be a very ungrounding, very loose, willy-nilly, air-filled new moon. So those of you like me who have lots of planets in earth, there's two ways to look at this. You may be like, oh, this is fun. I'm going to use all my earth energy to actually stabilize, or you're going to feel uncomfortable. You get to choose. Couple things I want to say. First of all, there is an undercurrent of Libra, which is all about balance, which is all about reciprocity, which is all about harmony, right? And so what I want you to do is notice right here, this is the moon and the sun. They're at 28 degrees Libra, which means we're at the tail end of Libra energy, guys. We're heading to Scorpio energy. Okay. So if you haven't like recalibrated or negotiated or let things fall away or brought new things in, it's going to start recalibrating for you. How do I know that? See these green dotted lines right here? That's called the finger of God, and it's pointing at the new moon. And at one edge is Uranus, which is the planet of all about inspiration, divine intervention, higher vibratory frequency and understanding and unexpected change, with this other beautiful planet called Neptune. And Neptune is all about big fantasies, like think outside the box, no boundaries. What are we doing? What do you really love? And so this moon is going to be a little challenging. It's going to be challenging to ground in and say, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to go, right? There's no earth. There's no earth, you guys. Uranus is sitting on the edge of the space between Taurus and Gemini, and Neptune is sitting on the edge of the space between Pisces and Aries, and the new moon is sitting on the edge of the space between Libra and Scorpio. So we're literally sitting on the fence. We are sitting on the fence of our life. So my invitation to you is to just consider what really makes you feel good and what really creates an energetic disharmony for you. Like, you know what it is. You know the people that like create chaos in your life. You know the things that you do to distract yourself, where you're just like, why am I doing this? Like, you know what it is. So I think, for lack of a better explanation, now is the time to like stop doing that stuff, because it's not serving you. And this new moon always, first of all, new moons are always about new beginnings. New moons want you to hit the reset button, start something new, stay committed for a lunar cycle, whatever, right? But this one is like, we are changing stuff up, and you better be paying attention, because it's go time, buddy. That's really what is this energy is about. Something else I want to go through really quick. I don't want to lose you here. We have Uranus over here, which is creating a trine to, where are we? To Venus. It's about 9 degrees out of bounds, out of orbit. But I want you to know that some of that change will take place around finances, what you love, what you value, relationships, money, anything that's Venetian. And then on the other side, Uranus is also trining Pluto, which means Pluto is sort of trining Venus. And when I say sorta, it's because it's out of that 5-degree orb. So it's not exact, but I noticed it right away. So we're going to call it out. Pluto is about intensity and depth. So, you know, go deep. No more surface skimming. Surface skimming is for lazies. And life was gifted to us to be just skimming the surface. So let's just not do that anymore. The other big blue triangle I want you to look at is Mars and Mercury. So remember, these are all aspects and transits that are happening during the new moon. So this is a super active new moon, guys. This is a like what I like to say. We should just play the game of 52 pickup and just throw everything up in the air and be like, okay, I don't know, like what's happening, right? And just decide what it is how we want to run our life. So this aspect here of Mars and Mercury is all about initiation and moving things forward by communicating. So be mindful of what comes out of your mouth, because what comes out of your mouth will always no confusion, no negotiation. Anything that comes out of your mouth, you are creating. So if you just remember this, if you take anything from this, 2 most powerful words in the English language: I am. Notice when you're using those words, guys, because those 2 words are going to create your future. I just don't even know how else to explain it. Be mindful. The other thing is, I have to put my glasses back on. So these 2 planets are actually trining Neptune and Saturn. Now, Neptune and Saturn are still 4 degrees away, but they have been that aspect that's been sitting here. It's boundaries meets no boundaries. And they're literally just about straddling Pisces and Aries, which is the last in the first zodiac wheel, sign of the zodiac wheel, which means that we're literally ending a chapter. By February, March, April, May of next year, guys, you're going to look back at this time, and there are going to be so many things that are different in your life. because you let go and you said, oh my God, things are shifting. Saturn and Neptune changing signs from Pisces to Aries was one of the big moments of 2025. And also Uranus, which is at the base of this new moon, right? And also look at all those aspects Uranus is making. I mean, it's like got a kite to everything almost on this whole chart. Uranus is about unexpected shifts. So we are moving into a place where you are not going to be able to deny that it's time to change. Okay. The other thing I want you to look at is Jupiter. Jupiter is about expansion. Jupiter is opposite of Pluto. So a couple ways. One is, you might feel things deeper. You might, want to expand conversations a little bit more. Just know not everybody's going to want to be in that boat with you. So just be mindful of that. But Jupiter is also squaring this new moon, and the new moon is also squaring Pluto. So what does that mean? I'm going to tell you. It means that we have the opportunity, this is one interpretation, we have the opportunity to shift our life in a very expansive, deep way. But if we are held back by fear or doubt or a disbelief in our own ability to be able to create the life we love, we're going to just be stuck for another lunar cycle and another one and another one and another one. But this moment in time is fully asking all of us to say, what do you want? What do you want? Where are you out of alignment? Where are you out of balance? Where are you feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, unhappy, unfulfilled? And what lights your fire? What sparks the heart? Sometimes it's hard to go after that, right? Because we have this fear of losing everything or being judged or all of name it. I can't possibly do that because of blah, 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 blah. All the blah, 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 blah are just excuses and fear-based thoughts ruminating in this mind. So with this new moon, and I'm going to write up journal prompts and rituals and all that on myastrocast.com, I'm going to write all that up for you. But one of the things you can do is get really clear and concise and what does that feel like? Right? Where is that connection to heart, to spirit, to soul, to what you came here to do? I know it sounds like a lot, but I'm telling you right now, I know you know what it is. I know you do, and I know you know where you're holding back, and I know you know why you're holding back. I know you do. And if you don't, ask your best friend, because your best friend's going to tell you. Okay, that's about all I have to say. Go to myastrocast.com and you'll see how you can join for $11 a month, and then you'll get all the journal prompts and the generalized specific weekly astrology forecast for you. It's a big one, guys. Don't waste it. Don't waste this new moon. Do not do it. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.